Good morning and welcome to Vancouver Island Bushcraft. A little bit of a different video today. I got, I guess you could call it a walking stick. That's what I use it for. It can also be a bow staff. If you can break it in half and make it into fighting sticks. The thing's made out of aircraft aluminum and it's very sturdy. The great thing about this walking stick is it breaks into many parts and there's all sorts of equipment in it, which is kind of unique. A couple of negatives to start out with. It is aluminum, but it's full of equipment, so it does have a bit of a weight. I don't mind the weight at all. I'm 6'3", 240 pounds, and I've walked with this for hours with no fatigue whatsoever. But if you're smaller, it might be an issue. And the second negative that I found at the winter time when it's really cold, because it's aluminum, if you haven't got gloves on, it's pretty cold. So I put on about 2 or 3 feet of Gorilla Tape, which also adds to the survival aspect of the stick. So without further ado, let's break it apart and let's see all the stuff that's in here. It's actually pretty neat. We'll start off at the bottom. It unscrews and it's got different compartments that you can use. Very high quality. Doesn't feel like it's going to break at all. These two pieces just add to the height. Being 6'3", I made sure that I had it just the right height. This first one here, it's actually quite neat. This is a water purification cylinder. So basically you put a hose on there and you suck in and you have water purification. I have them all marked because there's so much stuff that when I'm looking for a certain one, I don't want to take it all apart, so I have it all marked with the Sharpie. But yeah, so this is the first one. It actually has a little water emblem here as well. So that's the first one. This is just an empty cylinder. Can be used for all sorts of purposes, of course. Just use your imagination on that. Next piece, we got a saw and we got a knife, pretty much razor sharp, and a cord cutter. I guess you could use it as a bottle opener as well. Really handy. I'll unscrew this. This next one is used as a bellows. It's really kind of neat. It opens up, you blow, and of course, so you know what a bellow is. It's to make the fire enhanced. Works really well. No issues with it whatsoever. It's kind of great. And this one here, I'll just see if I can tape this up. There we go. I got a Ferro Rod. It's one of those strike my fire ones, but I ground it all down so it fits in. So it's a fairly good size Ferro Rod, and I just have it in a little bit of a Kleenex so it doesn't rattle. This tends to rattle if I don't do this. Plus it's good for tinder as well. This is for a slingshot. Got the hose, or the tubing, 2 pieces. Another empty tube. Just wadding, again to stop it from making any noise. A couple of pieces of fire starter and a small compass is in here. It's kind of neat, all the stuff that you can put in here. I got something else in here, it's coming out. Got a whistle and another ferro rod. These came with the walking stick. The other ferro rod, of course, didn't come with the walking stick. Empty tube. This is to add size again. Let's see if there's anything else in these here. It is everywhere. All sorts of interesting stuff. This is the Slingshot. Of course, goes on here. This opens up, hooks onto this. Oops, sorry. There we go, hooks on. This goes on obviously, and you got yourself a slingshot. Let's see. There's a lot of empty compartments as well. You can actually add a bunch of stuff. You could actually add some food into this as well. This is a really nice little addition. It's it can be a fish spear. It can be just a spear itself. Really quite nice. Nice and sharp. And you can do it on a 90-degree angle too, so it can be like a pick, which is really nice. Really well built. That's pretty much everything that's in it. There's 2 tubes that are completely empty. As you can see right through them. And you could fill this up with, I don't know, buckwheat or some kind of food product that would expand, like rice, and this would give you a couple days worth of food. So this gives you fire, it gives you protection, gives you water purification, can give you food, direction in case you're lost. It's also a whistle so you can be found. And again, it's a walking stick, which is really handy, very well made. And you have a bow staff. You can have the whole thing connected and then have this at the top, so you literally have a spear ability for protection as well. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's a pretty nifty little piece of gear, and I use it all the time. I don't usually take it apart. I usually have my separate items that I bring with me, but really good as a survival tool. And yeah, if you think you want one of these, let me know and I'll try to give you a link to where to get it. Thank you for subscribing if you have, and if you haven't, hit the subscribe button, which is right down here. And yeah, I'll see you next time.